Hello and welcome aboard WhalePod to another Genshin Impact video. Today we are returning to the Artifact Strongbox once again for more pain and suffering. So, let's get into it. After all, a certain someone here's RERUN banner drops tonight and I need to, have her ready for a character review, but not only are her artifacts not even entirely leveled, I do not want these two Emblem of Severed Fate pieces on her, so I gotta try and see if I can switch those out. But I'm way too picky with her artifacts, so probably not. So, in that case, we're gonna be throwing everything into the Heart of Depths Strongbox here. We have 335 artifacts we are going to be foddering today. Well, minimum 335. We'll probably we will definitely be refoddering the others. Once again, just as a disclaimer, I am a whale, so the quality of artifacts I'm throwing away is probably going to be a lot higher than the quality of artifacts you guys throw away. Just warning you in advance. And also, just going to mention, it's not like if I kept these artifacts they would ever help any of you out, because there's no trading system, and Helioverse will never implement one, because why would they ever implement something that makes people spend less time playing their game? Now, we are mainly looking for good hats and good flowers. Garbo. Garbage. Yep, garbage. So much waste of potential. If it didn't have the, if it swapped out that def for crit, that would have literally been perfect. And 2 garbage flowers. Alright. Let's keep going. We've been farming the, of course, the Deepwood Gilded a lot, but I've actually given up on trying to get upgrades for Alhaitham from that for a while, and instead have actually been farming in the Blizzard Stray or Heart of Depths domain to try and make this a little bit easier. Had a couple promising ones that had 3 substats, and the 4th substat ruined it, so I fed them to a different artifact. Only 1 hat this time. How disappointing. It's almost like the game knows what you're going for. That's a good Dendro Goblet, we'll keep that. Assuming its 4th substat does not ruin it. That's absolute garbage. Swap the attack for HP and maybe we'd be talking flower. We'll roll that one, see where it goes. So close to being good. Alright. Round 3. And I mean the one that was quote quote so close to being good is probably good for someone who's not Yelan, but I don't care about characters who aren't Yelan right now. This is all for her, so if I can feed that back in to hopefully get something better for her, I will. 3 hats, 5 flowers, let's go. Garbage. All 3 hats, garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Honestly, that one... No, that one's garbage. I would rather have double crit energy recharge HP than double crit energy recharge EM. Garbage. Or double crit EREM. As you can see, and probably could see in the last episode as well, because this is the 2nd episode in a row of Heart of Depths, I am very picky when it comes to my Yelan's artifacts. Three hats, 2 flowers. Three garbage hats. Or... That's when we'll see how it goes. We have plenty of materials to roll some stuff with, so we'll see where that takes us. Once again, so close. Swap out an EM for one of the crit stats and I would have rolled it up. Always got to take a closer look at EM sands. Never going to know when we're going to want an off piece there. But we're going to pass on this one. The fact that it's a 3-statter mixed with a... This one's even worse. Mixed with only one crit stat. Now we're getting into the Spiral Abyss spoils and mixing in some that were me just deciding there were some I was keeping I did not actually want to keep. Four hats, 3 flowers. Surely they can't all be bad, right? Maybe if we ever get a physical attacker ever again, for starters, but also a physical attacker with a HP alternate or hybrid scaling. I'm not gonna hold on to it for just for that pipe dream, though. I've got better physical goblets. HP, but garbage substats. Once again, swap out the EM for either HP percent or the other crit, preferably the other crit because the HP percent is easier to get, and we'd be talking here. So in this one in particular, I am going to be throwing away a lot of good artifacts just because of desperation to get something decent for Yelan. Or something that fits my incredibly high standards for Yelan. Three hats, 3 flowers. Let's go. And that's flat attack. If that were attack percent, I'd lock it. Why am I dead set on hats and flowers? Because, well, my goblet's my off-piece, and I already have a decent enough, for my standards, millilith timepiece and flower. Or not flower, feather. So close to being a good HP hat. I am willing to go HP hat if I can get enough crit stats from substats and weapon. Another round of a disappointment. We're actually going to skip over the Heart of Depths for now and come back to it at the very end here. Or I guess we are at the very end here. Heart of Depths is the very end. I wonder if they changed it so that the artifact set you're rolling for always goes to the bottom. Actually, I don't think so. I think I remember having to skip around it on some earlier videos. But those also could have been early enough that they were before any change made like that. If there was one made. Come on, give me the perfect flower here in one of these. And everything's garbage. Everything will be consumed for the might of the Yelan. Two hats, 4 flowers, a whopping 6 goblets. Wow. And all of them are trash. EM hats are rare, we'll lock that one. Flat attack ruins it. I'm not... Even though it is a double crit energy recharge, I'm not gonna... I'll save it, but I'm not gonna go for it right off the rip. It's not like it's the absolute perfect flower we've been waiting for. 2 hats, 5 flowers. And only 1 goblet this time. That's one that could be very promising. I'd like a 4-liner from the start. That's a very promising 3-liner. Trash substats on it. Elemental Mastery Sands are the easiest EM piece to find anyway. One hat, 7 flowers. That's only single crit. If it were double crit instead of one of the E stats, I'd take it. Ah, flat defense ruins it. That attack percent ruins it for Yelan's perspective. Such a disappointment. 1 hat and it's absolute garbage. More garbage flowers. We're getting down to the end. Timepieces are the last ones stored. A 1 hat. It's likely going to be trash. And whoop-de-doo, I was right. Remember, substats are stacked against you as well. It's not just the main stat, but each substat has its own percentages for being spawned in. Once an artifact does have 4 substats, though, it's actually even in which substat gets the bump on level up. But for actual generation of new substats, you are definitely going to skew towards the bad ones. With the flat stats being the most common, then the percent stats, then stuff like energy recharge, then like the crit stats, and then you get to elemental mastery or the elemental damage types, then elemental mastery on goblets. And I guess healing bonus circlets exist, but only Bennett and maybe Kokomi and Barbara even want those. Such a disappointment. Once again, I will take a good, like a absolutely godly HP main stat hat, but this is not that. Disappointment. I'll keep that. Let's see, what's one I wouldn't mind? That's not that great. I was keeping it because it was probably one of the first crit main stats I ever found in that set. One more. And we lose. Well, what do we have for our trouble? 2 flowers that are both 3-statters and could very possibly still go wrong. There's the first could go wrong. Here's the kept it for someone else. There is the second could go wrong, the more promising of the two. I suppose this one might cooperate with us. Let's start with these ones. Get the disappointment over with, or rip the band-aid off. Minimum experience required. Yeah, we have a ton of 4 stars. Less so 3 stars, because I was getting close to my cap, so I would have trimmed down the 3 stars from time to time. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This cannot lose. ER, good. We're going to be giving up 20% from the set bonus when we switch Yelan over. More energy recharge. Come on, crit stats last 2. Crit stats last 2. Yeah, crit damage. Crit rate last one. Crit rate last one. I don't care if this makes it a Thanos piece. We're taking this one all the way up, guys. Yeah, crit rate. That's even a, I think that was a 3.9. Yeah, that was a max roll. That's actually a decent piece. I don't think it's quite as good on the crit rate as her, level 16 emblem flower, but... yeah. One down. I have great expectations for you, young one. Do not disappoint me. You're not disappointing me so far. We have a 75% chance of getting something Yelan wants. And it's disappointing me. It got the 25% chance on that second one. Energy recharge. We're definitely going to be good on our ER front. And... do we keep feeding stuff into this? Yes, I actually think we do. Because once again, this is the easy one to get a better than something on, because my current one is completely unleveled. And we get a little bit more HP percent. That's sad about the crit rate, but it's not a total waste. I can finally switch my Yelan over and have her at least on the artifact sets I want her to be on for my review of her. After all, I am going to be showing off Constellation 6 Yelan. Heart of Depths. There you go. Get your circlet. What did we give up on Emblem? Is that still worth keeping? Well, I know it's, yeah, it's this crit damage one. No, that is not worth keeping. And... okay, so it's got almost the same crit stats as the other flower. We'll just go ahead and find it here. Yeah, it's got a couple percent less crit damage, a little bit more crit rate. So our crit rate's going to be a net gain. Probably lower than most of y'all would like it, but it's going to be where I want it. Now... 150% energy recharge, that is very good, considering I do have the Constellation 1, which doubles her particle output. 63.1 is an up from where we started at 55 point something, and 257 is up from the 200 we started at. So, while a lot of people do definitely have better Yelan stats out there, I am very pleased with my now 40k HP Yelan. That is a slight bump up in her HP percent as well. And we have not even gotten the 4 extra refinements for Aqua Simulacra we are going to be going for tonight. So I do hope you have enjoyed this next installment of the Artifact Strongbox. We ended up falling for a little bit of copium at the end there with the double rolls into flat attack, which is completely wasted on Yelan here. But, yeah. Not bad. That flower knew exactly how I wanted it to roll. You see, the thing with getting the 3-liner that already had double crit energy recharge made it easier for me to get what I want as well. Because what I wanted was it to roll into HP percent. And HP percent is second highest probability on a flower, tied with attack and defense percent, right below flat attack and flat defense. Flat HP cannot appear on flowers because flowers always have flat HP as their main stat. Now, with that said and done, I hope you did enjoy this video, WhalePod. Do make sure to smash that like button if you do feel like this was a worthy Artifact Strongbox session, or if you want to commiserate with my terrible fortune on only getting 3 potentially decent pieces for my Yelan out of 335 artifacts we started to roll with, and even having one of those pieces go a little bit sideways during the rolling. But with that out of the way, do also consider subbing to the channel if you have not done so already. It does help me out. I am trying to make this my career eventually. I am currently not monetized, but every sub does help get me there. Now, do always remember that comments are welcome down below, so do feel free to share your thoughts on the video. With that said and done, I hope y'all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. Make sure to stay cool, stay classy, and most importantly, don't fall for the Artifact Strongbox scam. Let me do that for you. And with that all out of the way, this has been Captain Whale, signing off.